Welcome to The Herd. I'm your host, Mariah Stevens. Kicking off today's show, I've got Jordan Woodruff and V. Mai here, so thank you ladies for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so what have you guys heard over the last week?
Well, there's a California smoking ban in San Rafael. There's a smoking ban that bans residents that shares walls with one another that they can't smoke in the house.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
Yeah.
it's pretty new. Like I've
Yeah.
never heard anything like this. I never knew something like this extreme would ever happen.
Yeah, and I think, oh, go ahead.
And I feel like it's going to progress that way because we know how harmful like smoking is and secondhand smoking, and I feel like they are just trying to protect like the resident
Right.
and also the children that they are living with. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, and that's interesting because I heard a little bit about this, and I guess it's the most stringent or like the strictest law that there is in the country.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I do feel like it would be to be expected. I mean, while we are progressing to where we're being more accepting of everything and stuff, I feel like people are getting so much more concerned with their health, and it's, you know, how can I be the healthiest and how can I, you know, prevent X, Y, and Z from happening. So I mean, this is interesting. I wonder how they go about enforcing this law, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you are living in an apartment, you can definitely smell if like someone has been smoking
True.
in there. So like the landlord could probably like leave a note or warn them that
Yeah.
this is your first warning, don't do it again. If we smell smoke in your apartment, we're gonna,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if they have like weekly or monthly checks just
Yeah.
to see if they can smell it, because smoke stays in a house for
Right.
a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Like when you walk into someone's house, you know right away if
If they smoke or not, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, I mean, the only thing I guess I could imagine that they would do would be fining the tenants, because, I mean, I guess, would this be a punishable offense to the point where like they could arrest you for smoking?
Yeah,
in-
or like kick someone out of
Yeah.
it. I mean, they don't technically own their apartment
Right.
complex or anything, so could they get kicked out by the landlord?
Yeah.
Because it's like a rule. Like
No, exactly.
Maybe some places you can't have cats or dogs.
Yeah.
So you get kicked out if you have those. So.
Yeah.
I wonder how they would do, because I know my parents, like we have a townhouse, or I guess some people call it a condo, but they own it. So
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how that works if, you know, you're owning it rather than renting it. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I guess, and the thing is too, I know this is newer, it was unanimously passed last year, so, and it started, I think it was November 15th is when it was like officially in effect.
Yeah.
So I know it's still new, and I guess, I heard something about how they have, like, letter templates for landlords to give to so to say like, here's an example of a friendly warning, and then here's an example citing a violation. And I actually read those, and first of all, they sounded the same. It was like, this is your landlord, and just so you know, someone in your unit smelled smoke, and it came from whatever, and it lets you know that you're in violation, but I don't know. I feel like this will be a hard one to enforce.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be a hard one for people to actually, I don't know. I think it'll take a long time before it's something that people actually follow with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fear
I
of
think
the
so
law.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go.
Especially since like smoke stays in an apartment.
Yeah.
Right.
So then if the apartment has been like a smoking area before,
Yeah.
it's going to
Right.
continue to be that way. So
No, exactly.
It's going to take a couple years, I feel, but I feel like we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for
It's
sure.
definitely great.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to let you guys watch some commercials, but when we come back, we're going to give you the Poor Man's Holiday Gift Guide. Stay tuned.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News. with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. For college students, it can be hard to know what to get for the holidays. You're an adult now, so you kind of have to be picking out your gifts yourself, but you also don't have a bottomless bank account. So with Hanukkah still going on and Christmas fast approaching, I have Jordan and Lexus here, and we're going to give you the College Students Gift Giving Guide. So, ladies, what ideas do you have for us broke college students?
Well, from past experiences, I always do like the coupon thing, or like I owe you, you know, when you do get that money.
Yeah.
Like I always write up little things to my mom, like I owe you a massage or like a free dinner one night.
Yeah.
And she loves those just because
Right.
like they're homemade and special. Or you can always do those frames, homemade frames.
Yeah.
Is what my mom always likes to.
Yeah, I love the coupon thing because it works for like all ages and pretty much anyone. I mean, if you have
Right.
a boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, brother, sister,
Yeah.
it works for anything.
Yeah, and there's tons of, with that, there's tons of ideas with that, and it's really, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that because you kind of, I mean, you know what your sibling likes or what, you know, what your dad would like best, and so that really, and yeah, it's really low maintenance, and it, you know, whatever you do would take, you know, your time, and, you know, giving your time, that always means a lot, especially to parents, because as we get older, they probably, I know my dad, you know, you don't come home as often, and, you know, you don't call me as much because you're so busy, so
Yeah.
giving them our time would be nice.
Parents always love the homemade gifts, I think, a little more
Oh, yeah.
than the bought ones.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then as far as buying gifts, because that can definitely be, it can be tricky, but I mean, sales, I think, is my main, like,
Oh, yeah.
because if you take the sales tag off, I mean, it was full price at some point, so it's not like the value is
Yeah.
drastically, you know,
Black
diminished.
Friday isn't always a good thing
Oh,
to
yeah,
have too with
yeah.
the Christmas presents.
And today, Cyber Monday, so
yeah,
they
Cyber
can
Monday.
still
Oh,
get
I
on
forgot
that.
about that.
Yeah, and that's, I don't feel like that's been a thing for very long either. I feel like that was
Fairly new, I think.
Yeah.
I think I just
so-
heard about it like last year.
Yeah.
I never knew about it until my mom
No.
was like, well, you can go on Monday still.
And you're like, what? No.
I was like, no, I've never gone Black Friday shopping.
No,
I don't
really?
feel- yeah.
I went one time and I got trampled, and my mom got, like, it was really bad. It was, I forget where we were, but I think it was Target or something, and so I got, all of a sudden, like, carts were going over me, and I was screaming for my mom, and I, like, turned and I saw her, and her face was, like, pressed up against
How
the
old were
glass.
you?
This was last year. This was, like, my junior year. It was pretty bad. So that was my first and last
that is funny.
Black Friday experience, because, you know, I survived, and, you know, some people don't, so
Yeah.
I think
Well,
I'm good.
that's good. Glad to have you here.
You survived.
So some other things, something that I just thought of too is, I think, you know, as far as like personalized gifts, I feel like wherever you go to school, but like for us, you know, a Bison themed kind of, because the bookstore always has like little kitschy things
Yeah.
that are, you know, NDSU themed.
That's another
and-
good idea for like a father or brother
Yeah,
gift as
that's
well.
a good one. I feel like guys could do that one.
Yeah, and they always have like the NDSU mom sweatshirts, the NDSU
That's
dad
true.
or grandpa,
Yeah.
grandma.
Yep. I got my
always
dad a t-shirt last year, and he'll wear it whenever he comes up here. He goes, I'm proudly supporting You're My Daughter. It's really funny.
A
So,
great place to go though is Walmart because everything is literally like
yeah.
50% off all the time.
True.
When I first came here, my dad pretty much bought the whole store.
Yeah.
So, and it's pretty nice stuff too.
yeah. No, and I heard someone told me that this, like, the reason they can make it so cheap at Walmart, it'll be like if the stitching is off on like one letter, but that's not something you'd ever notice.
No.
Like I mean, if it's green and yellow and it says NDSU, like
I'll buy
it. Fail safe, fail safe. And something else like old school, I feel like mixed CDs. I don't feel like those are
It's a
something
good boyfriend gift.
Yeah.
You know, like love songs.
Right.
They're cheesy and romantic.
Yeah.
But
Well, and they have those. You can get it's in like a cassette tape case, but it's a flash drive, and so it's like a mixtape, but you put all the music on a flash drive. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I think on Pinterest, and so just kind of
gotta love Pinterest.
Yeah, no, right? That all the ideas, all of them from Pinterest. All right, so when we come back, we are actually going to be giving you guys some tips to get you mentally prepared for finals. So stay tuned.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Community's coffee hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Deeks Pizza, prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. For this segment, we are going to focus on health, and more importantly, mental health. With final exams merely 2 weeks away, it's really important to be academically prepared, but it's also important to be mentally prepared. So I have V here, and she's going to help me go through some different tips to get your mind straight and away ready for finals. So what are some tips that you have for us?
Okay, my first tip is about getting enough sleep, because we need to get about 8 hours of sleep a night, and I know that most of my friends, they do not. They stay up until like 2 a.m. playing video games, studying. Yeah. Sometimes 4 a.m. and then just like wake up super early to exercise or not exercise.
Right.
So getting enough sleep can really affect your mood and just like help your performance.
Right.
And my second tip is to limit your caffeine. If you're not getting enough sleep, then you should probably not drink as much caffeine, because it's just not going to help you like fall asleep any faster. And it's just, if you drink too much caffeine, it gives you the jitters and
mood swings. I feel like, because you get super high and then you just crash.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that more than once, and it's never fun.
Bipolar Mariah.
A little bit, yes, for sure.
My third tip would probably be to like just get rid of any clutter you have in your room.
Oh, yeah.
So like we have 3 weeks until finals, so we have time to like clean up and just to mentally prepare and meditate.
Right, and especially, I mean, even like right now, my apartment's not the cleanest, and I avoid being there because I feel like when I'm there, it's just so daunting, the mess, so I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And when when it is clean, I feel like I can relax, and when you can relax, everything I feel like comes a lot easier.
Yeah. What I do is I hide everything away until like after finals, and then I like open it up and
It's just like attack the clothes, yeah.
And then my, what is it, fourth tip?
Yeah.
It's just to pamper yourself. It's just to treat yourself right, whether it's be like go get a massage, and if that's too expensive, just to treat yourself and dress up. Because if you dress in sweats and you're not used to dressing in sweat and just look awful like during finals week, then you're going to feel awful.
Yeah.
So
you don't want to do too drastic of changes.
Yeah.
And I know they say, like, this is completely unrelated, but when you're getting married, they say don't, in those 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, don't go on a new food regimen, don't like start a new face anything, because that's not enough time for your body to get used to things.
Yeah.
And so finals, it's not as important as say like the big day, but it's still, you don't want to. I know when I was in high school and I went to go take the SAT, I've never really liked sweatpants. I just don't like, and that's just my personal thing. And so I went to take the SAT and I wore a dress because that's what I felt the most comfortable in.
Yeah.
So then I was comfortable taking my test.
Exactly.
And so I think that has a direct correlation.
And I feel like finals are not as big as people make it out to be. I feel like midterms are even more like scary because you have projects and papers due within like that week and on the same day. But finals, you have like a week of dead week and then finals week, and you have like maybe 1 or 2 exam a day.
Right.
So
you have more time to be prepared. Yeah, no, for sure. And then any other tips that you have for us?
Just to be awesome.
Just to be awesome, stay focused. I think something I just thought of too is I know that I like to study with music.
Oh, yeah.
And I like to have things going on in the background, but instrumental music I think is the key, because it doesn't distract you as much, and it just kind of, I don't like it to be too silent anywhere that I am.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't study by myself. I have to be somewhere. So I definitely, instrumental music, I feel like getting a good playlist going, I feel like would be.
I agree with you. And I can't study with music with lyrics because I just end up
singing along.
moving to it. So.
Now I have a question. Have you ever tried, they say, depending on the subject, to come up with mnemonic devices, or to, think of, I guess I keep going back to that Hannah Montana episode a long time ago where she did the bone dance.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw that. And so have you ever tried to put words, what you're studying along with music at all?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. No, I was just wondering, because I wonder if that would actually, because you can memorize songs fast.
Yep, and if you connect it with something like a song, then you can recall it later on in life, so it's just not studying for an exam, it's studying for life.
It's studying for life. That's a good way to wrap it up. Well, when we come back, we're going to continue talking about studying, but we're actually going to carry it over into fashion. So keep watching after the commercial break.
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. Now that we have given you some tips to be mentally prepared for finals, we're going to talk about being physically prepared. I've got Lexus and V here, and they're basically going to give you guys the rundown of some appropriate finals fashions. So, what should we wear when we are studying for our final exams?
Well, obviously sweatpants. No, I'm just kidding. But something definitely comfortable that you feel you can, just like snuggle up in and read a book.
Yeah. Because that's all we're going to be doing.
Right, yeah.
And since you're probably going to be studying for a long period of time, wear something so you can, if it gets too cold, then you can put it on like a sweater.
Yeah.
And if it gets too hot, then just take it off.
Take it off, right.
Let it loose.
Let it all hang
The
out.
more layers, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And the other thing too is, I know I and V and I were just talking about this, like how you feel the most comfortable. Now I do prefer to wear like dresses or skirts because I feel like, they flow and you can be like whatever. But that's not really, like if you're studying in the library, whenever I think of studying, I associate the library with it. And so if you're with a group, and you want to get comfortable, you can't get that comfortable in like a skirt or like a dress. So in that case, I make the sacrifice. I throw on the yoga pants because in that way, you can sit cross-legged, you can sit on your foot, you can shift around because I shift around a lot when I'm studying. I can't sit still for that long.
It's like ADD in action.
Yeah, right.
Yoga pants make your butt look really good, so it's all
Or
good.
leggings. Leggings are a good option
Leggings are good too.
Dog boots and
Right.
And like they came up with a new legging where they have like fleece on the inside.
My friend has those. Do you have them?
They're the best.
Are they great?
Yeah, you get sweaty, but but they work.
I guess I imagine. I mean, it's been cold, but I feel like for those to actually feel like to work the way they're supposed to, it would have to be cold. Like,
No, I wear them to like hockey games and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. When you're just like sitting. Yeah, right. Okay. No, that's really good. And the other thing too is you don't want to wear. I mean, yoga pants are obviously snug, but they're very. Like they're made for you to be like limber and moving around, like free ball, free balling. But you don't want to wear anything that's too tight. Like the idea of studying in jeans just sounds awful. Like
for sure, like those Miss Me ones with all the jewels on the back.
Right?
Oh,
I feel like they even
couldn't
in high
do
school.
that.
Like I remember like back when I was in like 10th or 11th grade, it was like really cool to have those jeans.
Yeah,
and
I was right there with you.
And so but then when you would sit down, it was like you could just
And then you would have like index.
you could feel it, and that's not like who decided that should be a thing? Like that's not comfortable. At all.
You look cute. You're cowgirl.
I'm still in cowgirls.
Right? But you're cute, right? And that's paying's the price you pay for beauty, but not when it comes to studying. So basically the other thing too is I don't know about you guys. I actually don't like pullover hoodie sweatshirts because I feel like the hood gets really heavy and it'll like pull back and then
I feel like I'm always getting choked.
Yeah, so I'm always pulling it down. So a big thing, which I don't know why I haven't invested in one yet, but just a zip up hoodie.
Yeah.
They're just
good
basic
quality zip up hoodie.
right? Basic. Just like a solid color, and you can just throw it on, take it out.
I like the big ones.
Like a super baggy one.
Yeah.
It's like its own little tent. Like you can get its own little.
It's great.
No, it's so
You should
perfect.
buy like boys like zip up.
Boys ones are good.
Yeah,
Plus,
boys
'cause,
have
like,
such comfy
I feel like
clothes.
girls zip ups. I mean, I get that it's like for fashion, but I feel like they're always really like slim. Like the arms are like really tight, and sometimes you just wanna.
Yeah, you just want
I don't know what this means.
You just want to dance, or
you just want it to be like, and you want to be able to push the sleeves up, and I don't know. I feel like something like the little juicy tracksuit, like the Juicy Couture tracksuits. That I don't know about you guys, but in junior high, you weren't cool if you didn't have one, so I was a loser. But
I couldn't afford one.
no, there's like $68 for like pants, and like each one was like $70.
Yeah.
Not realistic.
I'm
but
all
the
about that
sleeves
Walmart.
like would not right? Exactly. And I mean, it's still. What are you paying for? Like the J zipper? I mean, honestly, who cares?
It's
I
kind
don't
of
care.
cool.
I guess. I mean, my 7th grade self would be arguing with me right now and say, no, it's super cool, but the logical, older, adult version of
More
me.
sophisticated.
No, for sure.
I'll wear one again when I'm a mom.
No, right? Be cool. I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. That's the first thing I thought of. All right, well, thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah. Now, don't touch that remote, because when we come back, we are going to talk about some different celebrity gossip. Stay tuned.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. All right, so the first person that we are going to talk about for Bison culture is someone that everyone loves to hate, but also hates to love, and that is Miley Ray Cyrus. She just, you can't, she's always on your radar. You can't avoid her. And
I feel like it's just this year, too.
Yeah.
Like these past...
Well, it's because she just went crazy with the hair, and then all of a sudden it's just been going down.
Yeah.
But now the eyebrows, like...
The eyebrows. Now, here's the thing that's interesting about the eyebrows, is she tweeted a picture that, and the caption was like, blonde hairs everywhere, or something like that.
I saw
and
that.
her eyebrows were bleached blonde. And then 2 days later, she tweeted another picture, and it was like, thanks for the birthday present from my stylist, and her eyebrows were back to brown. So
I think it was just a style statement, because I noticed that she had like an award thing that night.
Okay.
One of the nights, and I think it was just like to go with her outfit.
Okay, so it wasn't like a permanent change.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because
you never really know with that girl.
See, that's the thing. And I almost wonder too, I mean, you look at her and you think of, I don't know, you just look at like different Disney stars, and I feel like she has made such a drastic effort to not be Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
And,
She's done a good job at it.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
even associate the two anymore, to be
No,
honest.
they're not even, no. And like, but you think of, I mean, Selena Gomez, not gonna lie, I'm kind of like a really big fan.
Girl crush.
Oh, for
Basically,
sure.
but she's like made a gradual, like she's grown with her fans. And, little girls that were fans of her now are, teenagers, so they can watch like whatever older movie she does. But like my friend is taking her younger sister to Jingle Ball because she wants to see Ariana Grande, but she's scared for her to see Miley Cyrus because she feels like it's just going to be too risque. And that kind of...
That sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but...
I actually did a research paper on Miley Cyrus for my English class.
Did you really?
Yeah, and like one of the main points was that she's not like going with her fans, so she's losing a lot of fans because their parents just can't they're scared for them to watch things for like the MTV Music Awards. They're like, Mom and Dad, I really want to watch this, but their parents
they won't let them.
Yeah.
Well, her AMA performance, like what she wore.
Yeah. It was a little better than her, what was it, VMAs?
Yeah.
So I was expecting something crazy, but she
Yeah.
was more calm, and she literally didn't move. She stood there all the time with the crying cat in the background.
Did you know that she made a mistake at one point in that?
No.
Like, okay, so she sings, and then like she has obviously her backup, so just in case
Yeah.
she makes a mistake. Well, that went early, and then she went, and it was like kind of.
It was like,
I mean,
I came in like
Yeah, and then it was like I came in like that.
Oh, like it overlapped.
Yeah, and
okay.
people say it was just because she was crying because it was about Liam or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, she made a mistake.
well, the cat was crying more than her, so.
Yeah, that was so weird.
And it was crying like diamond tears, which I thought, I thought it was weird. Anything with Miley, I feel like at this point, like
She loves stuffed animals. Everything, all her performances are stuffed animals. Or
I guess they
stuffed
are because she
animal.
was like a mouse with the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And her little.
It's just weird.
She's interesting. And so, still with celebrities, we have to talk about Paul Walker.
Oh, I know.
And that was, I mean, that really.
That came out of nowhere.
It does.
Seriously,
It was
was
just
not expecting
he's
it.
dead, and so I thought someone was kidding me.
No, I thought it was a
And
hoax.
someone's like, you know Paul Walker? I'm like, I had to think for a second, and you're like, Fast and Furious. Yeah, he's died.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I just
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
I
It
honestly
amazed
couldn't
me.
believe it either, because, and that's weird because he died in a car, and he's literally spent his whole life filming movies about
in cars, right?
Yep.
No, and he's just been on the list, like his list on IMDb, it goes on
Yeah.
of things he's been involved
He's
with.
been around
And-
since he was a kid too.
Yeah.
It hasn't just been like his adulthood. It's been since I think he was like 18 or something.
Yeah, and he guest starred as someone's like younger brother on The Young and the Restless or something.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, and I feel like, I mean, when you look at people who do soap operas, they do tend to like they'll
Build
sometimes
up.
like break out. Yeah, and
Like
so
Josh
he-
Jamal.
Exactly.
He was in a soap opera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on All My Children.
That's right, yep. And so, I don't know, it just like, I feel like that really puts things into perspective with like, I mean, you really don't know what, I mean, he was just in the car with his driver, and his driver, his name was, I think it was Raul Rodas was his name, Paul Rodas. He used to be a NASCAR driver.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, so that really like,
So, I don't know, was he
It's-
speeding? Does anybody know what the...
I think, well, someone said like the car like exploded or something.
yeah, that's what I
It's a
heard
fire.
too. Yeah.
I guess there was really nothing left of the
that
car
could be,
either.
no,
It's
yeah.
terrible. Well, he had like a quote about that we were talking about before
Apparently-
he died.
oh, go ahead.
About like something about if he dies with a car, he'll have a smile on his face or something. It was something really cool.
Oh,
Oh,
speed
yeah.
kills me.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, and that's
smile on my
interesting that you
face.
say that because they actually said that speed was a factor and that he ended up hitting a tree. So I almost wonder if he like skidded off the road and couldn't. Because I definitely, one time I hit a curb because I thought, no, this is so not. But the idea of him skidding and not being able to stop, because I've been at that point where I thought like, oh, I'll be able to stop, and I like
Yeah.
flew over the median. It was, I'm
Yeah.
obviously still here, but it's the fact that you never know if you're going too quickly, and I don't know that.
And did you know that he was in, like, they're making the 7th Fast and Furious movie right now, so I don't know, like, what they're going to do with that since he died during the
I
production.
think it's on
During-
pause right now.
Yeah, so I
That'll
don't know
be-
if
yeah.
they're going to, like, just tear the whole project apart,
Right.
try to find, like, a new person or try to incorporate his death into it.
Yeah. See how
that'd
they
be
can do that
interesting.
with like his stunt double, maybe. See if that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week is actually going to be our last episode, so please stay tuned and check in with us as we round up our first season. Have a great night.